Thank you for attending today's demonstration. In today's demonstration, I'm going to highlight key capabilities and concepts with Fulcrum that specifically focuses on facility asset condition and inspection. Drilling into the Fulcrum application that's already been pre-built, we can see here that I'm utilizing the location section here to drill down into the site, building, floor, and room in order to achieve what the room's results would be. I'm also utilizing another additive hierarchy specifically around asset data collection within this particular section that allows me to choose the correct IBM Maximo asset and then have it populate the following fields below. What's really important about having this capability is that by selecting the correct asset, we can then scroll down and we can have the attributes for that asset populate on our mobile device to fill in additional context or information as it pertains to the asset that we selected. Let's go ahead and see how a demonstration works within Fulcrum Mobile. All right, so coming here to Fulcrum Mobile, I'm going to go ahead and jump into Fulcrum on my screen. And right after the synchronization process takes place, I'm going to go ahead and drill into my app section at the very center of my device. Great. So now here within the search bar, I'm going to go ahead and search for the relevant application that I'm going to be demonstrating today, called Facility Asset Collection and Inspection. Drilling into this Fulcrum application, we can currently see records that have been collected on specific assets for various facilities. Coming here to my map view in the bottom left-hand corner in my quick access bar, I can go ahead and drill into specific locations using my map to identify where I've recorded additional assets in the field. I can also utilize my search bar or search button here in the top right-hand corner to search for a specific address. Coming to an address allows me to see all the assets that I've recorded in the field. What's really cool about Fulcrum is the key capabilities with Esri, specifically with Esri ArcGIS Online or Esri ArcGIS Enterprise, to have floor plan data load into our base map. So here I can connect to ArcGIS, and then I can simply add the floor plan information that I'm recording on specific assets. Let's go ahead and see an example very quick. Great. So now we can see the floor plan information. That gives me contextual relevancy around the data that I'm collecting for these key assets on the floor plan. Now pinching on the location, we can see the floor plan's rooms labels appear on the screen as well. That gives me even more contextualization around the location that I'm doing an asset data collection inspection on. Now with Fulcrum, we can create a new record by coming to the bottom right-hand corner of our quick access bar and clicking the plus button with the word record underneath of it. Or we can do a long press on a specific room and grab the room's property attributes in order to populate the field to identify the correct room that I'm currently working on. So I'm going to go ahead and select L1E225 and do a long press on my screen. And now we can scroll down a little bit further into the location section, and we can see that the room has been pre-populated into that field. Now Fulcrum has the capabilities around being able to grab the properties from, say, a GeoJSON file or other spatial files for populating inside of these text fields. But we can also utilize the key capabilities around filtering and triaging down to selecting the correct room. So for example, if I go through site and I select the right building, or select the right site, and then select the right building, it will then provide me with a list of the floors that I can choose from. Seeing that there's only one floor, I can choose that floor, and then I can choose the room that I need to start recording asset information about. Now, by doing that process, it eliminates me having to manually type out those responses inside of text fields. Coming down a little bit further is the asset information, so the asset classification. Here I can go ahead and click select, and I can search for key assets that I need to record additional information or context about. So for example, this chilled beam asset, I can go ahead and select it, and then I can see the information as it pertains to the parent, the product, the subtype, and the sub-subtype, as well as the asset tag and the group. Now, any other additional EAM platforms that will need to pull in data about the key assets, we can do so within Fulcrum. We can also leverage the simple imports of our Fulcrum application to have a separate app that allows us to utilize the record link field, which is what I just did for searching for that key asset and having it populate the additional fields below. Scrolling down a little bit further, we can see the chilled beam attributes also populated on my screen, giving me the ability to spell out or enter additional data as it pertains to the asset that I just selected. So in this demonstration, we were able to highlight key capabilities and concepts with Fulcrum, specifically with being able to leverage floor plans and utilizing the ability to select a specific room and grab its room properties or attributes to populate inside of a field. We were able to see how we can utilize location hierarchy inside of our form to select the correct room by triaging down from site, building, floor, and then into room. And then finally, we were able to see how Fulcrum's capable of pulling in location asset information as it pertains to maybe an EAM platform like IBM Maximo, and then having the ability to search for that key asset and then having it populate additional properties for us to fill out. I hope you found this demonstration helpful, and there may be ways it can help your organization. Thank you.